All right, guys, the final hour macro. The final hour macro is from 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. The sweet spot within the final hour macro for entries is 3:15 to 3:45. We only look for small micro scalps, okay? The objective of the final hour macro is to target liquidity that's been left in the day. It looks to clean up M1 to M5 liquidity that's been left from the previous session's price action. Usually, but not always, okay, it's counter trend to that day's institutional order flow. Why? Okay, remember the anatomy of a candle. This is the last hour of trading. So it's that little wick that creates an open low high close or open high low close. Okay, relative equal highs and lows are key to trade this. M5 continuation purge is my go-to for this time window. Won't always show up, but when it does, opposing to the relative equal highs and lows, it's a beautiful move. Okay, so here's an example. AM session, okay, was trending higher. Okay, so what we want to see here is potentially the open low high close of the daily candle, right? And we want to be using relative equal lows and highs. Now notice here, exact equal lows here, obvious drawn liquidity. And then from 3 to 4 p.m., we're looking for them to clean out that liquidity left in the day, right? 5-minute continuation purge there. We could have gone short on the 5-minute chart there with the IFVG and caught some of this expansion down. Now, usually the final hour macro is a 1-minute time frame, okay? This is rare that you'll get a 5-minute opportunity, okay? But this is one of the cases where you do. But here's the 1-minute chart. After the 5-minute continuation purge, here to here is that 3:15 to 3:45 sweet spot for the entry. And then we get that 1-minute fair value gap entry here, right? After the change in the state of delivery of these up close candles, right there. That could be a short with a take profit of 1 to 3 somewhere here. Okay, looking at another example here. Range low, range high. We run out the range high. This is an example of the final hour macro being a continuation to the liquidity. Okay, so 5-minute run-on stops prior to our final hour macro. Okay, then 3 to 4 p.m. Look at the volatility in this time window, same as we had in the previous example. That's not random, it's clearing out some liquidity. 5-minute fair value gap formed there. You could have shorted that and then it sold off. Now this is that 5-minute fair value gap. This is our sweet spot within this 3:15 to 3:45. Okay, IFVG retraces into IFVG, could short and target this low. Really easy micro scalps can be found within this time window. Okay, so this is how you want to focus on it, with that lower time frame liquidity and the narrative of cleaning up the liquidity left in the day.